What's up, everybody? So we back at it again today. I know you know what kind of car we're filming because you see the thumbnail and you read the title, right? But let me tell you guys, you know, it's a little hard to keep secrets away from you, right? You know, I'm out here on this lot today, and this car lot that I'm at, this used car store, is not in a part of the city of Charleston where all the car dealerships are at. You know, we're talking Savannah Highway, Rivers Avenue in North Charleston. You know, those are the areas where Lexus, Toyota, Honda, Chevy, Ford, all the big companies are at, right? You really, and what I'm learning, you gotta sometimes go on the outskirts of the cities to find the unique vehicles to film and to buy, right? So I'm out here today walking around. I've done filmed 3 vehicles, a cool Jeep, an SRT8 Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Wrangler, the Chevy SS Trailblazer. You know, the owner walks up a minute ago, he's like, Chad, I got one for us to do next week sometime, and it's this big old truck right here. I'm like, what? Dude, you serious, man? He's like, yeah, let's put it on eBay, let's film it, do a video, pictures, let's market that bad boy, let's sell it, right? So that's some of the stuff we have. And then as I'm walking around out here, I stumble upon this red MazdaSpeed3. And first off, the color, oh yeah, it's standing out. I'm a fan of MazdaSpeed3s. I worked for Mazda for many years. I love the Speed3s. They're fast, they're fun, they're customizable. You can put mods on them and make a freaking muscle fast Japanese car out of it. I mean, they're really unique vehicles. But this one here, oh my goodness. If you thought the white one that I put on the channel about 2 weeks ago was cool and had a lot of nice mods, which it did, and absolutely sold quickly. The girl at the Dollar General, she wanted to sell it to the dealership for $2,500. She would have took $2,500 for her MazdaSpeed3, right? And the dealership offered her like $1,500 to $1,800. A guy drove up from Florida, we're talking 7-8 hour drive to Charleston to buy her MazdaSpeed3 for $4,500 cash. Oh, man, some car dealers, they really miss the opportunity to make some money. And you know, that was one of those cars where I wanted them to buy it so I could market it online and sell it and be able to sell a car, you know? But unfortunately, that didn't work out. But this guy at this dealership right here, he gets it, man. He really does. He understands that, yes, there's people looking for a Honda Accord, a Chevy Impala, a Mercedes, a Chrysler, a truck, a Jeep, all that. But then he also realizes that there are people out there looking for this, or even that over there. So, with no further ado, let's dive in and take a look at the 2012 MazdaSpeed3 with an ass load of mods. Let's do it. All right, everybody, we're in the MazdaSpeed3. Let's get her cranked up. We do got a smart key on our 2012. So we're gonna put our foot on the clutch, hit the button, crank up. Whoa. Listen to that. Just give it a minute. Whoa. Yeah, it's loud. Like, it's really loud. This is like, let's close the door and, oh, now it's revving down a little bit. A little bit quieter. I can deal with that a little bit better, but this is definitely not the car to buy if you want to be quiet in your neighborhood, coming home at night after a long night partying, you know? I mean, you don't want to wake up everybody. That's going to wake them up. But anyways, hey, to each his own. I remember back in the day, man, I had my sports car and I wanted that exhaust freaking loud. And this is gonna be loud. So let's put her in gear, get out of here, and let's go take her up the road. Well, we got a little problem here. When I'm trying to turn the steering wheel to get out of the parking spot, the tires are rubbing. Goodness gracious. Yeah, the tires are rubbing. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick, guys and girls. I mean, they're rubbing, and they are really rubbing. Basically, what we got here, folks, is we have staggered rims on the car. I have never personally driven a car with staggered rims. It's my first time, just letting you know. Okay, I've driven cars slammed with heated springs, cut springs, coilovers, lowering, all that. I've driven them all, okay? But I've never driven a car with staggered rims slammed down. And basically what you got here is you got rims that are basically, the offset on them's got them coming out a little bit. I mean, most typical cars, even this MazdaSpeed3 coming from the factory, the rims aren't poking out on the sides, okay? We're not talking about lowrider skateboarding, but it is kind of like skateboarding. I mean, they are, there's your fender, there's your wheels, there's your plastic fender flares that look really cool, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of an issue here trying to pull out of this spot right there. Most cars I could do it, but I'm gonna have to move that car to get that car out. All right, let's get into Chrysler, back her up, right? If you ever want to see a Chrysler 300 video, let me know. I got one right here. But, all right, it's got a lot of cool stuff in this Chrysler. Big screens, lots of colors. I mean, it's a Chrysler. Let's back the old Chrysler up so we can get the MazdaSpeed out. I might have to do a review on this. This is kind of cool. It's got the big chrome rims. I mean, it's definitely like, hey, I'm a baller. I'm showing off my big chrome wheels with country music on. I mean, yeah, that really great freaking mix here. You know, country music, chrome wheels, boy. I'm gonna tell you, man. Paul Wall, baby. I'm the people's champ. That's what I've been told. But he's got so many cars out here, man. They are literally packed in like sardines in a tin can. But I'm gonna get to the car that I want to review. But before we do, man, we have got to make room to get that Mazda out. That little puppy it's in there. Let's go ahead and go forward. We're just gonna have to do a little action here and get this thing moved. We got a little lady there looking to buy a car. I get it. I get it. All right, I think this is enough space to do what we need to do. And let's shut her down, open up shop. You can definitely hear the Mazda still like a damn helicopter. All right, let's get back in and see if we can move her around a little bit. Anyways, guys, some of y'all, if you're new to the channel, you're gonna realize that I'm more of a vlogger type car review, that type of car review, than more or less, hello everybody, today we're looking at boom, 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 boom. I like to kind of, you know, take you on my journey with the car, per se. So you might have to learn how to fast forward if you don't like all that. All right, let's get her out. Of course, Lady Love there with the rainbow pants and rainbow jacket wanting to hang out right in front of us. Now this would definitely probably kind of get on my nerves, having to 3-point turn it every time I want to move my car. There we go. Reverse is in and up, I'm assuming. Yep. Alright, and Lady Love just walking right in front of me. Come on, ladies. And oh yeah, let's stand right in front of the video guy. Real smart. Hey, we're here to look at a car. Yeah, come on, let's get one. If I was a sales guy, I'd be right there with him. All right, guys, ladies, let's find the right one for you. We got over 200 in stock. It's time to find you a car. All right, well, we just found the Mazda, so let's get in and check them out. Man, this thing is cool, but I am very timid on turning the steering wheel. I mean, looks is one thing, to have a car that looks cool, but it has to have functionality where you can maneuver and churn and all that. I mean, how does that seem to work, you know? All right, stay with us. I got to drop that key off for that Chrysler, and we're going to get on out of here. All right, everybody, let's get on the road here. One thing I want to point out, again, guys, videos, as you know, I know I keep telling you this, but try to kind of give you my real thoughts and opinions of the cars. And one thing that's kind of a little bit got to get used to is this down here. It's hard to tell sometimes if you're in neutral. It's a short shifter, okay? But you know, that thing's a little loose. Looks like those little screws in there need to be tightened up around that. But it is a little bit difficult to get used to because it's such a short throw. But so I'm assuming I'm in first right now. You do got start stop engine button. We'll review the interior on this car here in a few, but let's go ahead and put her in drive and see how she does. I'm gonna roll the windows down so y'all can really hear the exhaust on it and get a good feel for the car. Also, Ford Lightning. That review's coming. I might even do that one next here on the channel. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now at this car dealership. Seriously, guys. I mean, they got the coolest stuff around. I mean, if you like souped up rides, man, this is it, dude. It's cool. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. What else we got to offer while we're waiting on all the freaking trucks in town to pass by? You know, the Mazda, legendary name. They've won many Le Mans races, 24-hour Le Mans. I mean, Mazda, known for the RX-7, rotary motors. I mean, everything. The interior, though, very clean inside of here. You got your seats with leather. I thought it had suede, but maybe not. Bose stereo system, not too bad, pretty cool. Other things, you know, you got your lights, sunglass holders, cup holders down there, e-brake, armrest. It's got auxiliary in there, nice and clean. All right, we got our chance. Let's hit it. Now, when it comes to aftermarket, folks, you got Cobb Racing all over the place on this. Basically, this car has an upgraded turbo, upgraded blow-off valve, intakes galore. It's got it all. I'm not an expert, but I'm gonna show it to you. So y'all, if y'all see something you like or know a little more than I know, please get in that comment section and school me a little bit. I never claim to be an expert because there's always somebody else out there watching these videos that knows more about these cars than I do. And definitely rubbing on the fenders when kind of dipping down and going around corners, which is fine. It's a car that's low to the ground. I'm not even testing going over here in the grass, okay? Well, you know what? Let's do it. Right now, I'm gonna show y'all. This car sits low to the ground. You know you got a car low to the ground when you go to step out and your foot and ankle are touching the ground effects on the bottom, and then there's the ground. I mean, it's that low. This all sounds good. Got a little, it's really throaty. Even pops a little bit there, and you know, I can't wait to get out and pop the hood and show y'all what we got going on under there. And of course it would stall out. Now, some other things, it does got an itty bitty little navigation screen way up there. Let's see if we can show you that. Hold on a minute. Put it back in neutral. See what I'm talking about? It just gets a little interesting there. But anyways, do that. But itty bitty nav screen way up there. That was one thing that Mazda, you know, I mean, it's a nice concept, but it's so far up there, and the screen is tiny. It's, you know, 4.5, you know, by 4.5. I don't know. It's like a little rectangle box. The dash is definitely coming up a little bit right there, which I've seen them do that before on Mazdas. You can control that screen. It's not touch screen, okay? There's a piece of plastic that covers all that, but I believe you control it through somewhere in here. Oh my goodness gracious. Actually, I think right here, there you go. You got these buttons. See what I'm talking about? There you go. But it does got nav, okay? And yeah, all that's controlled right through there. The radio will go through that screen. Climate control and all that is up in here. And radio controls here, CD player, FM, AM, CD, satellite, auxiliary, AC, I mean, all that stuff. So, Bluetooth cell phone system there, cruise control. So, mileage is actually really good on this car. Take a look at the miles, guys. 88,777. So, not bad on the mileage. This is, again, a 2012 Mazda Speed with 88,000 miles. Pretty good. All right, hang with us. Let's get out and take a look at the outside and under the hood. All right, everybody, here's a great shot of this Speed 3. As you can tell, it's sitting nice. It's sitting pretty. It's definitely got a nice look about it. And I love how used cars are all different. They really are. And I love when people really, you know, take the extra time and money to making their car different than every other Mazda on the road. One thing I've always liked about the Speed 3 is, you'll see in a minute when we get to the front, it really looks like it's smiling at you. You got your headlights right here, projectors, blinkers there. Whoever owned this car didn't really do a whole lot with aftermarket headlights with LEDs and all that, okay? No big deal. These are, they look like pretty much a standard, you know, OEM headlight. You know, again, though, they did definitely put the upgraded wheels and fender flares and all that, as you can tell. You got a nice look about it. Look at that. I'm not real familiar with the rims. You know, I know Volk Racing is expensive, the Advans and the Graham lights. I'm not sure about this brand here. It's called Avid One. You know, I don't know if they're knockoffs. They kind of look like Graham lights. It's been over 10 years since I've been in the car scene. You know, with my Acura Integra GSR, with all the JDM stuff. I had Volk Racing GTN 3-piece wheels on it in the 18s. I mean, I absolutely loved my car. I love the JDM look. This is definitely, you know, JDM Japanese, but I don't know Avid One if those are expensive, but they do look good. They got a nice big black lip on there. Your brake rotors sitting right there. Doesn't look like we got any slotted or drill rotors. Just normal brake calipers, okay? We don't have any Brimbos, so they didn't really do any upgrades, it looks like, on the brakes. But let me know in the comment section if the Speed 3's already got an upgraded braking system. Now, as we get down here on the bumper, you're going to see right here that Cobb logo, okay? So you have a Cobb intercooler right there. I mean, there's the blue, okay, with the logo Cobb. There's your intercooler right there in the grill. You know, some people get in here and they'll cut these bars out so you can really see that intercooler, but at the same time, this person did a great job of not doing that, because when you do that, you're gonna deal with debris going in there. Rocks and just any kind of stuff can fly through here and beat that intercooler up. So they left all that pretty much, you know, just like it should be. You know, when you buy the car, you do whatever the heck you want to do with it, right? You got your intercooler, or actually, well, I guess standard, the intercooler was right there on top of the motor, and that's where the air comes in. Air still go right on through there, but your intercooler is down there. You can see what I'm talking about, the smiling, man. It's definitely smiling, and it's so cute, isn't it? It really is cute. So I like that. I really do, man. What a good-looking car. Now, one thing I've noticed on this car is that the paint has started to oxidize on the hood. Basically, the sun has gotten to it. The clear coat is starting to kind of, you know, fade away a little bit in these areas. A lot of heat hits this, you know, under this engine here. A lot of heat going on. And, you know, if I bought this car, most likely I'd go to the paint body shop somewhere and have them respray that hood for me, because you can tell the whole front bumper here has got that beautiful original color right there, and then it's fading in here, you know. So a little tough to see. The sun's definitely going down. It's getting later at night or later in the afternoon. But you do got Michelin tires on it. Pretty decent tread. They're not brand new. I mean, I'll tell you, there's not a whole lot of tread there. You got enough to get down the road after buying it, but that'd probably be the first thing you want to do is put a brand new set of tires on there. You don't have to go with Michelin's, but that's the particular kind they went with. We do got some curb marks on our rims, okay? They're not perfect. What size we got? We got 235 45s with an 18. 235, that is a pretty wide tire and rim on here, okay? But you got a different offset on there. And those looking good. Windshield's in great shape. I want to point that out to you, folks. I never used to tell people about windshields until I went to work at that used car dealership where they had about half the cars on the lot with broken or cracked windshields. Windshield not cracked. Beautiful shape, okay? That's important. Not everybody always puts full coverage on their car, but hey, if you do, you can get free glass. That's what I was always told to tell people. Hey, you put full coverage on it, you got yourself some free glass, man. Glass is free in South Carolina. But take a little pride and put that new window right in that car, you know? Now we do got on this back fender back here, you can see the color fadage going on, right? But, you know, the car probably needs a new paint job on it eventually. If you buy this, you may want to respray it. The window tint looks great though. TRU Motorsports, I don't know if that's the shop somewhere where this car was at. I do not know where this vehicle originally stayed at and got worked on at, but you could always Google True Motorsports and see. Might have been a Florida car, who knows. It did look like somebody at some point drilled something into that fender right there. So we got 2 holes, 1, 2 right there, okay? I mean, it's the only thing, just basic type screws going into these fenders. So, you know, you want to pull these off, that's more than welcome, but you're going to have a bunch of holes in these fenders. And somebody, if you're going to repaint the car, get them to tack weld that up, put a little putty on that thing and respray them. Taillights look good, super sporty. I mean, still got the freaking car club sticker on the back. So I don't know, if you buy this car, guys, will the car club let you actually enter into the club even though there's already a sticker back there? Most car clubs would have you take a razor and get this off. Lowered status. Bridge Moto, whatever that is, okay? So some of y'all give a little shout out to Lowered Status Bridge Moto if you know who they are. But it's a sporty car. Not bad, man, I'm telling you. Got another sticker back here. 1337 management, whatever that means. You got your exhaust tip kind of popped out on the side. Let's take a closer look under there. And you know what we're seeing right now is we're not seeing like on most of your Hondas and most cars where there's a muffler and then just a pipe or a tip coming out, right? Like an HKS exhaust or something like that. What we're seeing here is really a huge pipe. I mean, it's got to have some 3.5-inch piping going on all the way up under there to the cat, if there is a cat. But you definitely want to keep that area nice and clean because all that exhaust coming out is getting that dirty. Anyways, you got the little Mazda logo going on there. Looks kind of cool. It looks like there's a button here and a button there. Let's see what the difference is in these buttons, right? All right, so I'll have to unlock the car and try that out. Third brake light right here. I'm loving this big spoiler off the back top there, looking good. Got your XM radio. Let's look in the back seats. Well, the whole, okay, who about to scare me for a second? I'm like, oh God, hope this car didn't lock up on me. We did put a brand new battery in it today, by the way, guys. When I walked up to get ready to do the video on it, the guy was putting a battery in it. So got a brand spanking new battery inside your MazdaSpeed3. Got a ton of storage space in the back. Look at all that room. Okay, a little more storage in there, you know, stuff a little something in there. You got a little light right here, okay. Let's see if we got anything going on under here, right? You know, there's your Bose speaker. Look at that. Okay, very nice. That pretty much came standard on the Speed 3 with Mazda. So that's a factory installed Bose speaker. It is loose though, okay? It is loose. You got your tiny little donut spare there. That is definitely not going to work on this car. I mean, this car would be dragging the ground. You put that on. But not a lot of car viewers are going to pop that open and show you. You also got 40/60 backseat split. You got your cover right here. You can get one of these in carbon fiber if you want. Looks really cool for car shows. Had one before myself on my Acura. I tell you, I miss it, man. This is cool. I came real close to buying that white one that we recorded on the channel from that girl, but she ended up selling it before I could get to it. You also got the this covers. When you'll see when we get up under the hood there, that's a little cover there for your I think for your battery. Okay, we'll put that back on for them. Back seat's in good shape. There's no you got leather here and then cloth there in that cool red color, all matching up nicely. You got your armrest here, your cup rest there. And there's not a lot of leg room, just by the way. I mean, if you got kids, it's going to be tight in the back, and that's one reason why my wife said you are not buying a MazdaSpeed3, Chad, because we got kids, not enough room in the back for the kids. All right, guys, let's pop the hood, get in there, check them out. All right, everybody, this is where we start getting into the mechanicals of the vehicle. You know, I cannot give you an accurate statement on horsepower or torque. I do not know. I can only guess we're over 300, okay? I mean, 300 horsepower, 250 plus torque, I'm assuming. But this is what we got going on. Feel free to comment, let us know, how much money you think's been invested in getting everything under the hood performance-wise done with it. There's a new battery. But anyways, you have your intake here, right? Again, if I'm saying something incorrect, guys, please let me know. Looks like that's a mass airflow sensor. Let me get some logos in here so we can see what we got going on. Okay. Even something down there looks like is aftermarket, whatever that going on there. You have a, I'm believing that's a Cobb blow-off valve. We haven't had the pleasure of hearing it yet, but we'll try to do that on the way back down to the store. Gram speed or something like that. I have no idea what that is, but let me know. Then you got some more piping going on right down there with the Cobb logo on blue. Looks like this is possibly your headers. They look pretty much stock. I was told by the owner of the dealership that it actually also has a upgraded turbo on it. Okay. There's another pipe there. Just kind of looking around, looking for oil leaks, just looking for whatever we can find. But very quiet under here. Everything's running good. No off-the-wall sounds of any sort. MazdaSpeed logo going on that little oil cap. But I know for a fact it is very expensive to get upgraded turbos and a lot of this stuff done. Let me know what y'all think, okay? There's where the original intercooler sat. It probably sat right on top of this motor here and sat there, and that air went right on into there, okay? Anyways, let's put this little battery piece back over. It's got a logo on there, Cork Sport, whatever that is. All right. You got you a good car reviewer when he's putting stuff back for you like it should be. All right, there we go. So there's your engine. All right, let's do a little exhaust sound and let's listen to this bad boy. All right, sounding pretty good. Let's see if we can get a sound to the engine here. Not a whole lot you're gonna hear though. You know what, guys, we're gonna rev it up. We're gonna let you hear the motor when we're driving it because again, there's not a whole lot to be able to be heard. The exhaust is just gonna drown out any sound from under here. I want y'all to be able to hear that blow-off valve a little bit. It sounds so good. I know a lot of y'all watching, you're like, man, I love the sound of blow-off valves. It's just a sound that, I don't know, just people seem to like, Used to go to car shows and you always hear those guys at the stoplight. You're like, oh man, what is that up there? And then you hear a super loud one, and then you ride up and you're like, oh my God, there's a freaking Supra, or there's an RX-7, there's some massive, expensive, cool tuner car with like 1,000 horsepower. It's like, it's just insane, I mean, that's the excitement of going to Nope in Atlanta, man. I did it for freaking, probably 7-8 years. Man, we had so much fun, me and my girl. Now we're married, kids. That all kind of went out the window. All right, some of y'all are like, man, dude, I would never stop doing it, man. I would have kids, I'ma still do it. Well, that's fine, you can, but sometimes you gotta get your priorities in order, right? So, if you can afford to do it all and have kids and everything else under the sun, man, have at it. I wish I could, but come time and place for everything. But anyways, this is not a lesson where I'm gonna be parenting some of y'all young cats out there. All right, let's get on the street, see how she's doing. Oh man, getting a little chilly outside for sure. Oh, you know what? Before we go, gotta take some pictures. Be right back. All right, everybody, I really want to give you an opportunity to be able to hear the car while it's driving. I wish I had my GoPro camera with me. I wasn't expecting today to be even getting an opportunity to film some of these type of cars today, but I can guarantee you I'll be coming back with GoPro camera, suction cup mounts, everything I need to be able to give y'all a better video. But the time was now, the time was today. We had to get the video shot and get some content rolling. But we can come back anytime. This dealership is more than welcome to have me come out and do some car videos at them. So anyways, let's I'm gonna tell you the price at the end here, but let's go ahead and take our first spin. Yeah, I love it, man. so low though, man. You definitely gonna be wanting to go sideways around speed bumps and going up curbs or going into driveways, man. You're gonna have to learn how to drive a lowered car. It is not something you just get in and do, because you will tear your car up underneath if you do not have some lessons on driving a lowered car. I tell you, that's probably a video we need to make right there. How to drive a lowered car. This would be a good one to test on. Anyways, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna put my hand over here and let's give it a little shot. So you definitely can hear that blow-off vibe. I hope y'all heard it. I'll rev it up a little bit. Definitely can get a noise ordinance ticket out of this. I mean, most time you get a noise ticket for music in your car, but this thing is loud. If there's a cop sitting around you by the stoplight, you bet your britches you take it easy pulling off at the light, man. I'm telling you right now, they will pull you over, think you were doing something you shouldn't have been doing, speeding, breaking tires, and you're just like, dude, I'm just driving normal, man. I just pulled off at the light normally, man. The exhaust is just loud. Well, sir, let me give you a noise ordinance ticket because the decimals on that muffler there are a little too loud. I'm telling you guys, believe me, been there, done that, man. I'm telling you. Anyways, I'll be right back. All right, everybody, last but not least, the price of the MazdaSpeed3 is $10,900. So again, $10,900 or best offer. Whatever you want to do, just let me know here on YouTube. If you're interested in traveling here to Charleston, maybe you live in Charleston, if you are in the market to buy a Speed 3 fully decked out, ready to rock and roll, hit the racetrack, hit the street and go, $10,900 or best offer. Holla at your boy right here on Charleston Car Videos. Just send me a comment. You can also go on Facebook, message me on there, and I will put you in contact with the owner of the dealership, and we will see if your deal will go through. Fly in, we'll pick you up from the airport, bring you to the store, drive back, have it trailered, whatever you need to do. Just let me know, guys, if you're interested in buying it also and you need more video footage of it, if you need to see it on a lift or anything at all, please let me know. That's what I'm here for, to help you find a unique cash car of your own. If you want to finance it, you don't have to live just here in Charleston. You can do buy here, pay here, finance it with your bank, however you want to do. We will make it work. We'll see you soon, guys. Have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. I'm Chad, and I'm signing out.